Hey 402. I am so excited to get this week of writing started because you are going to be choosing a piece that you have either started, halfway done, or completely done. And we are going to be revising and editing our drafts in the coming weeks. We want to have a great final copy for us and our parents to see. So, today, the very first thing you are going to do, you are going to choose which story you want to complete this quarter. Okay. Please make sure it's not an idea, but it's a story that you have already started. Okay. Because we will have time to finish a story if you didn't have time to finish it. We will have time to do that, but we don't have time to start a new piece. So, what I want you to do first, I want you to find which story you want to complete. When you find that story, what I want you to do, I want you to fold the corner over so that you know that that's the piece that we are continuing to revise and edit. Okay, so if you pause this video, take about 5 minutes and choose which story you want to complete. Once you have your story, if the people around you are finished finding their story as well, and we're still waiting for a few people, share which story you decided on and why. Okay, so pause this video now. Okay, so now that you have chosen your paper that you want to revise and edit, we are going to take a look at some questions about our first draft. So, the first couple questions are, does your writing make sense? Okay, does it make sense, or are you kind of going every which way, talking about baseball here, talking about skating here, and then you're traveling somewhere? Does it not make sense, or does kind of everything come together? Okay, I went to the park and then I was playing on the playground. Then one of my friends came and we decided to start playing soccer. So make sure that it makes sense. You may want to check on parts to make sure that they make sense. There might be just a couple sections where you may need to move to a different part or take it completely off. The next question is, what still needs to be added to your first draft for it to be finished? So if your story's not done and it kind of doesn't even sound like it's done, then you need to add and try and finish your story. Then also think about what else might readers want to know about when they are reading your story. Is there anything that you left out? Do they want to know which park you went to? Or is it not that big of a deal? And then finally, read the last sentence of your story. Does it feel like an ending? Or does it just kind of stop and you're kind of left hanging? Think about what more can you write to make it feel like an ending. Please remember, we don't want to end our stories with the end. Okay, that's not an ending that we want to include in this paper. So, for the rest of the writing time, I would like these questions up on the smartboard so you can take a look. So just pause this video and have the questions up there on the smartboard. And I want you to take a look at your draft that you have. Make sure, try and finish it if it needs to be finished. If a few things don't make sense, try and clarify that today. Tomorrow, we'll talk about revising our pieces. So, again, right now, I want you to pause this and have this screen up on the smartboard so everybody can see the questions that they need to um, reference when they are done with their picking their drafts. Also, I do want you to take a picture and submit it to me on Seesaw so I can see what your story is about. I'm very interested in that. So make sure that you take a picture and submit it in Seesaw.